Good evening.
Welcome to today's Business Review,
where we look at what's hot
and what's not in today's news. Search mission continues as Richard Branson has gone missing in outer space after an accident during his maiden voyage of his new aerospace craft.
Pfizer have shown record profits in the last quarter due to its well-known drug Viagra, whose sales have grown bigger and bigger.
After a turbulent year, the new appointed CEO of National Express Group has released a new broadcast to outline the company's future.
See it here first on this evening's Business Review.
I would like to begin by first giving a vote of thanks to everybody involved in giving me this opportunity. As the new CEO for National Express, I am privileged to be directing our nation's favourite transport service, and I believe that my visions will help to reorientate this company to the self-sufficient entity that it could become. I will strive to act in the best interests of this company to improve not only our financial situation, but also make a stand for promoting environmental and social responsibility for our organisation. In these harsh economic times, I am grateful to the shareholders for their continued support with the recent £360 million rights issue that has recently gone through. It really gives me confidence and the backing to carry this project forward. Now for the future, we have worked very closely with Hemley's consultancy group to develop a strategic plan of action that will in essence improve National Express's market share in the transport industry. I believe that the major setbacks we have currently been facing need to be addressed with some immediate short-term changes. We simply do not have the cash to maintain the high costs of running the business in its current way, and it is a lack of cash which is preventing us from taking full advantage of upcoming opportunities. The short-term changes I propose are twofold. Firstly, to reduce costs, and secondly, to generate cash from new sources. For cost reduction, one particularly weak area is our employee motivation, and with improved training I hope to decrease our employee turnover rate and the costs associated with this, as well as integrating our environmental and financial efficiency into our business culture. Similarly, I would like to propose a similar method for generating additional revenue. I hope to achieve this through strengthening our advertising campaign, appealing to a wider market, and constructing relationships with favourable businesses. This can be achieved in conjunction with the reinforcement of our national image and taking full advantage of our marketing assets, namely our links with national football stadiums. Now that I have outlined our short-term goals, I would like to introduce our longer-term strategy. We are aware that Stagecoach Group approached us earlier this year with an all-share offer to merge. We were not in a financial position to accept this previously, but now, having secured £360 million from our shareholders, and with the aim to implement our short-term goals, we feel that the opportunity to merge will provide a platform both financially and socially for a longer-term strategy. I feel that National Express needs to broaden its services to take advantage of emerging markets that may provide a further means of expanding our market share. The proposal that I'm putting forward is that of investment into the high-speed rail north to south link, recently put forward by the Department for Transport to be built in 2030. The high-speed rail system has proved successful already in mainland Europe and earlier this year in southeast England. I feel that taking advantage of such an opportunity at this early stage will be very advantageous for National Express. I would now like to invite my HSR Director to explain more about National Express's plans.
As mentioned by Mr. Dandel, National Express Group would like to introduce high-speed rail as their long-term strategy. I, as Rail Operations Director, would like to explain why this is a good opportunity for them. Unlike the conventional trains presently in place, high-speed rail relies on electricity as a source of power. This means that there will be less emission of greenhouse gases, fewer stops made, and a higher overall efficiency. A high-speed train travelling at 200 miles per hour can bring you from London to Glasgow in just 2 hours and 16 minutes, compared to the 4 hours and 10 minutes by conventional trains. The faster speed makes connecting people easier, especially professionals and the likes who need to travel from A to B quickly. It will serve as a tourism attraction similar to the Japanese Shinkansen bullet train. In the interest of the general public, this is a project where the quality of public infrastructure can be brought to a whole new level. As well as this, the high-speed rail project, once launched, will create thousands of job opportunities within the UK and contribute towards the regeneration of the economy and the sustainability of the environment. I feel that the implementation of the high-speed rail in the future will aid National Express financially and socially and will place them in a good stead for the future.
Fuck. Hello. As National Express Group's Corporate Responsibility Director, I'm delighted to see how well corporate social responsibility has been incorporated into the strategy and outlook ahead for the company. National Express is proud of its existing robust corporate social responsibility programme, and we are confident this can only be strengthened by the changes on the horizon. As a growing company, we recognise our duty to carry out our day-by-day activities, adhering strictly to the law and the ethical norms of society, to provide safe and reliable quality to the customer, but more importantly protect our greatest asset, our staff. Our first priority is our employees. Over the past few years, we have managed to consistently reduce vehicle collision incidents and staff injury episodes, and we strive to maintain these rates and reduce them further. The protection of our staff exists further than keeping them safe at work. Our human rights policy, equal opportunities and diversity policy, and whistleblowing policy all help to empower our belief that every worker has the right to a happy and fair work environment. As a transport providing company, we must be particularly aware of the environmental harm our operations have and do our utmost to prevent this. Our bus fleet renewal programme welcomes in a new era of cleaner, greener bus travel in the UK. We take pride in leading this change by introduction of our hybrid fleet. By also encouraging more people out of their cars and onto our buses, we are cutting emissions, congestion and air pollution. Most excitingly, as National Express claims its stake in the UK high-speed rail industry, we see this as a very positive move towards climate-friendly transport service provision for our company. Powered by electricity, the new rail service will use power sourced in an environmentally respectable manner and encourage more and more people to use public transport. Every element of our strategy satisfies the need to operate in a manner which enhances the economy, protects our staff, and satisfies and sustains the environment. Thank you.
Well, that was very interesting.
Yes.
Thank you for watching this evening's business review.
We wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.